Y'all know what dancing do to the body.
Ladies, get up off your seats. Come on and dance with me. Gentlemen, get on your feet. Come on and dance with me. Say the word and I'll summon the band with my hand.
Greetings and love and kindness, family. I'm Khadijah Davis-Foulks, the one and only Conscious Self-Healthcare educator and host of the Conscious Self-Healthcare Conversation radio show. Every Wednesday from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Community, this is your time to share your wellness stories and how you move from disease care to conscious self-health care. I want to hear your story. We want to hear from you. Join the conversation each Wednesday. Call in and share how you shift out of chronic disease care stress. Right here on innerlightradio.com, the healing frequency. This is Dr. K, and I am looking forward to our conversation. So call in and share. Health is consciousness, and healing is a function of consciousness. Come on, family. It's time to rock the world with the new frontier of conscious self-health care, while I share my wellness story with you right here on innerlightradio.com, the healing frequency. Taking those deep breaths, moving that body, tuning yourself up to tune into yourself. Awaken that Kundalini snake. Deep breaths. Move that body, mentally, physically. Feel the vibrations. They are strong.
If you're free and you like what you see, dance with me.
I've been dancing all day, moving that body. Woo! All the way back to Chuck Brown. Oh, dancing. Rare Essence. Keep dancing. Keep right on breathing. Oh! Natural high. All of it's natural. It comes from the earth. Oh! Woo! How you doing, family? That's right. Chuck Brown go-go music. I was rolling to it today. That's what my body feel like it feels. 7/3/2019. July 3rd, 2019. How you doing, family? You know, I'm still in the same state I was in last week, but it's somebody's birthday around this house today, and they just been playing all kinds of music, taking it all the way back to the go-go with Chuck Brown music. And I'm up here thinking that I am where I was back then. But, you know, I was moving this body. I was dancing. That was like 5 songs in a row. They had to be about 10 minutes long. Did we used to dance like that, family? Was them songs that long? Whew. Lord, that was a workout and this was a workout. And I'm telling you, it's all good, though. I'm feeling good. Even though I'm in the state that I am, I'm still feeling good. How y'all feeling? How you feeling today? You not feeling that good today? Well, pump yourself up. I know you just got pumped up to that music. Now think about it. Think about it back in the 70s, mid-70s. What was you doing? Was you dancing? Was you partying? Was you in school? What was you doing? You were still having fun? Or was you working, building that career? I was doing it all. So, take a deep breath. It's time for the Conscious Self-Healthcare Conversation Radio Show. And I'm your host, Khadijah Davis-Foulks, the one and only Conscious Self-Healthcare educator. Taking that deep breath with you today. I am the one and only educator of conscious self-health care. Moves mental observation view is essential for self-success. And I viewed myself today on that dance floor dancing like I was 22. Lord, and then I'm doing these exercises to help my body adjust from the right side, from being unstiff, doing these push-ups. I'm doing these, push-ups, and what is some other things on the floor that you do? You bend your back up and you hold your arms up. Lord, my body is so sore, but at least it's not stiff and sore from that. It's sore from me breaking things up and moving things along and helping this body get back into balance. So I got to give it some memory. Go back into the memory cells and say, remember when you used to move like this? Come on, y'all. People, get up. Remember when you used to move like this? We know we sit here and we meditate and we think on ourselves and we put ourselves in balance and harmony. But just sometimes we got to go back to those good days and let that vibration vibrate through us. And so it was fun doing that today. My roommate, brother whom I'm doing, Malik, his Earth Day is today, and so he was up playing some music. So what you do, you go along with it. He's celebrating, and he should be celebrating and be thankful that he's here and doing well. And so take those deep breaths and think about the weather. The weather of your life. Is it matching the weather today? Are things sunny and bright and shiny for you? What is the weather like on the inside of your mind and your heart and your soul? Sometimes it can be rainy. Sometimes it can be stormy. And sometimes it be a nice breeze after all of that. And the body feels good. And you just want to go outside and you just want to take a deep breath and raise your hands up. And you might even yell out. But I won't do it here. Say thank you. Thank you for a brand new day. Are you ready, family? Are you ready to rewrite your personal health care prescription plan? Are you ready to rethink some things? Or are you on course? Or are you on the right track? Are you on the right track? Are you on the right train? That's the question. Sit back and take a deep breath. Feel this breath moving up your body from the top of your toes to the top of your head. Now release and listen here while I whisper in your ear as we take this universal love ride on the friendship train. I'm talking about the friendship train. Are you creating your life from a man-made mindset of human consciousness? People used to get so fluttered with me when they come to work with me or people talking to me and they sit there, they be serious, family, about as serious as I am, and they be telling me everything and I be listening to them, but I also be hearing their inner selves talk and what's going on, and they be waiting for a response from me. And you know what I say? Are you working from a man-made mindset of human consciousness? They look at me, what? I thought this guy finished saying all that to you. You gonna ask me that question? Well, that's the only way I can give you answers, to give you a question to ask yourself with that conversation right there. So ask yourself, family, when you're sitting there and you all frustrated and fluttered from other people and from yourself, from situations that's going on in the world, are you working from a man-made mindset of human consciousness? Am I working from a man-made mindset of human consciousness? How is that serving me? How is that supporting me? Maybe I need to step up to the frequency of love. God is a frequency of love, LOVE, 528 megahertz. Laws of what, family? Y'all know. Let's say it together. Vibrational energy. The laws of vibrational energy. How are you vibrating today? Whew, I remember one time when I was going through what I'm going through here, I will be talking like this because that's how my body was moving. But it's moving fast, but it's not like that. There's no hesitation in it, which is good. And so am I, and so are you. We are all vibrating, living consciously. Conscious living through living consciously is the key. You got to be conscious of your conscious thoughts, conscious of your subconscious thoughts, conscious of your superconscious thought. Consciousness. Consciousness. What are the emotions? What are the beliefs? What are the values involved with stopping you from being healthy, happy, and loving? No excuses now. No excuses now. So what are the emotions? Have you thought about it? Think about that today. What are the emotions? What are the beliefs and the values involved with stopping you from being healthy, happy, and loving all the time? We got to know how to quicken ourselves to that truth of understanding. Because we do have free will in every area of your life, of our lives. Believe that, know that, accept that. You do have free will in every area of your life. We don't have to conform to anyone's belief system. We don't have to conform to anyone else's understanding. We do not have to conform to any belief systems that we feel no longer serves us. So you did it for years and years and years, and it wasn't really serving you. And you feel like you just got to keep doing it because it's a part of somebody else's value system that is still in your life, and you don't want to be a part of it anymore. Well, you know what you need to do. You got to step up. The reality of it is, we are often so blind to our own patterns that we do not see that it is a habit of thought, of action, and response. Just do it automatically. Look at what's on automatic. You might need to change those responses. It's just an automatic way you talk, the automatic way you walk, the automatic way you think. It's time for a big, huge change. And this is the season. Take a little time. Take a little time to listen to the words you say, the thoughts you think, and the picture you are creating. What is your picture that you are creating? Life experiences mirror what you have in consciousness, what you have in your subconscious mind. You create the mental equivalent of your consciousness. Are you ready to question your beliefs now? Are you ready to question your beliefs that belong to somebody else? Are you ready to question those beliefs that you put on yourself? Are you ready to question some of your knowledge? Is it divine knowledge? Is it wisdom knowledge? Or is it made from that man-made mindset of human conscious knowledge? And where is it getting you? And guess what, family? You got to look at your behavior. Your behavior is a pattern to all those things. To experience something different in your life, you must first have it in consciousness. What about thought? Can you have it in thought? Thought shifts and changes so much. People say, so does my conscious shift and change so much. I say to you, sometimes, yes, you will feel vulnerable. Sometimes, yes, you will feel very vulnerable. But remember, vulnerability is your greatest source of power. What did she say? Vulnerability is your greatest source of power. Why? Why? Think about it. Change your reality. You change your reality by the renewing of your mind. So be happy because I'm happy. That was my theme song one year. Clap along if you feel. Y'all know that song by Purnell. Get happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be doing this show in this vibratory state that I am in from all this dancing. God, my muscles hurt so much from the exercises and from dancing. You couldn't tell me nothing. I should have took a video. I was acting like nothing wrong with me. Feel like a balloon the whole time, but it was a good fun. Thinking about those days back there with Chuck Brown and dancing like we used to dance, and I danced so hard at his events sometimes, he sit up there, and I used to wear a flower in my hair a lot when I was growing up. I don't know, I love nature. And so he nicknamed me Wildflower. And I'm like, Wildflower? Oh, that was cool. That could be a wildflower at times. I was a wildflower today. Yes, not a wallflower, a wildflower. Growing wild, having fun. Happiness is not something you postpone for the future. Don't put yourself to the side for nobody. Don't put yourself to the side for no one. Time is of the essence. Time is most important. Happiness is not something that you postpone for the future, family. Take a deep breath on that one. And say, I got to stop postponing my life for people. It's time for me to step up and do something for myself. It's something you design for the present. This present moment, let it be a present to yourself. Because can't nothing bring you down unless you allow it in your conscious mind. And you're not going to allow anything to bring you down. That's why we take those deep breaths and give our power to no one. Nothing binds you except your thoughts. Nothing limits you except your fears. That false education accepted as reality. That false education appearing real. And that's why we say face everything and do what? Rise. Rise, baby. Nothing controls you except your beliefs. So what are you thinking? What are you believing in? You don't like your actions. You don't like your life. You may got to go and search those programs I've been telling you about, the store down there. You got to go down there and find them and look at them and hit that record button. Hit that erase button. Nothing heals you except your own consciousness. Family, community, and friends, thank you so very much for joining me on the Conscious Self Healthcare Conversation Radio Show today. Once again, I'm your host, Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks, the one and only Conscious Self Healthcare Educator, pioneering quantum health and healing, a wellness specialist, and certified doctor of lithology. I have one goal, one purpose, one thought. I have one goal, one purpose, one thought. One action, one vision, one movement. One passion for sharing information, for empowering all, for rising above the fear of diseases, of a disease state, of being so diseased and knowing that there is no cures. But it's funny now, family. I'm telling y'all, if y'all get commercials where you live at, you got to listen to these pharmaceutical commercials if you're watching TV sometimes. I'm telling you, the whole language has changed. You gotta listen to what they trying to tell you now. They got cures for everything. I be cracking up because I have watched and listened to these commercials over the years because of what I do. And I see how they're changing. I see how they're brainwashing people. I sit back and I watch the stories where most of our people are sitting back looking at these stories in the daytime. And I'm seeing all the way they're trying to brainwash them and make them think about health and healthcare and what they're doing. So I'm telling you, it's time to embrace the fear of disease. Just give it a big old hug. Hold it so tightly that it vanishes from your heart and mind like this stroke has done. And I only use a name to talk to show association to support people with knowing a cellular malfunction that I'm correcting, have corrected, is correcting, corrected. See, love is not the opposite of fear. Love is all there is. So are you ready to leave that man-made mindset of human consciousness about health care? Are you ready to relearn, rethink, and rewrite your personal health care prescription plan? That's the prescription that you need, not those drugs out there, prescription drugs, the prescription plan. And I'm here to help you write it, right in the comfort of your own home. Take that deep breath. No, I'm not a medical doctor. Who wants to be a medical doctor? They're running from their own selves now, calling themselves functional doctors and trying to get into the alternative, holistic field, energetic field, because they don't even want to be associated with being a doctor. Anymore these days. So family, sit back. Take a deep breath. We're going to get ready to take a break. Listen to my commercial that will tell you what I do with one of the systems that I use. And we're probably going to hear our favorite song. So sit back. Think about your life. Think about what you're doing.
Do you feel lost? Do you feel out of sync? Could it be that you are experiencing electromagnetic sensitivity? Yes, electromagnetic sensitivity. Could man-made frequencies interfere with cellular activity and melatonin production? We are beings of frequency, light, and information, and you are your own experience. Do not conform any longer to the patterns of man-made mindset of human consciousness. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Schedule your Nest Provision Human Body Field Scan with Dr. K, 202-248-7749. Visit the website forcelllife.com, the number 4, CELLLIFE.com. Have the courage to expand your horizon and reprogram your cellular activities. Call Dr. K for your 15-minute wellness consultation, 202-248-7749.
We need love and unity that will make a better community. Oh, let's help one another. All of my sisters and my brothers. Come on, let's help one another. All of my sisters and my brothers. Let's show love and respect. Always remember never to forget that together we stand and divided we fall. All for one and one for all. Oh, let's help.
We gotta help one another. We gotta show love to one another. We gotta be kind to one another. Kindness is the key. No matter what the situation is, stay in a state of love. Stay in a state of kindness.
No matter what race, creed,
No matter what race,
we all God's children.
we are all children under the sun.
Let's put love in our hearts and get rid of hate.
Gotta get rid of hate, man.
Understanding will be better if we communicate.
Are you ready? Are you ready to step up out of the dark ages of disease care? Are you ready to shift yourself out of the state of that low vibration of a disease? I'm telling you, you gotta wake your body up from it like I did. You can do the same thing too, because love is the power that brings my entire life together. It heals, renews, restores, and empowers me with divine energy and life. I'm love in action. You're love in action. That person that did that to you, they're still love in action. They're love in action. They just need you to shift their vibration. Do you know that you have the power to shift someone's vibration just by your presence and holding a space of love, conscious thoughts of kindness, of warmth and generosity, no matter what is going on? You can hold that space and you can shift that vibration. You are a master of positive self-expressions. Yes, you are. And we are here to be givers and receivers of love. And y'all know exactly who my practice, my wellness center, is fashioned after. None other than the flamboyant Reverend Ike. He says, you are the master of your thoughts and mind. He said, tell your mind what to think. Tell your feelings what to feel. Tell your body how to react. So that means you are your master of your mind. You are the master of your feelings. You are the master of your thoughts. And you are the master of this body. Yes, you are. So you must tell your human holographic image, this body, what to do, how to act, and how to think. And let people say what the HELL they want to say. You're crazy. You're insane. Oh, girl, you got so much sanity. That makes sense to me now. They might be singing a whole new song. So y'all heard my commercial. You heard what I do. You know where to go. That's one system that I use. But I got this question about, you keep talking about the Max Pulse system. Yes, it's a state-of-the-art cardiovascular screening device. It gives you so many points. The Max Pulse utilizes pulse wave analysis technology. The blood's pulse wave is followed from the time it leaves the heart and travels through the blood vessels down to the fingers. The pulse wave is a snapshot into the cardiovascular system and evaluates arterial elasticity, which is arterial stiffness, which is related to atherosclerosis. Arterial stiffness is a major cardiac risk factor. So the test analyzes your overall cardiovascular health, your heart rate variability, and the mean heart rate. You might have to look at those terms. Overall elasticity of large, small, and peripheral arteries, atherosclerosis progress, blood circulation, and remaining blood in the vessels after the systolic contraction of the heart. The left ventricle ejection, power, mental stress, physical stress, and resistance to stress. Yeah, a lot of people think they ain't stressed, think they're not going through anything. And stress is the number one silent factor that brings about all kinds of cascading effects in your body. So with this test alone, for you out there to say you ain't stressed and you got everything under control, and then the person turn around and 2 days later and drop dead, when you run this test, you'll see exactly where your stress levels really truly are. The mental stress, the physical stress, and the resistance to stress. That's how I'm able to monitor things and see where I'm at and see what's going on, besides the fact that I can read my own and hear my own energy cells. But I still use devices to do that. So that Max Pulse test, I now call it a self-gnosis test, because it was a gift to me from the creators of It's Not What It Looks Like game. They thought I wasn't never going to be able to use it, but I'm getting ready to step on out with it and let you be your own wellness doctor, because that's what it's all about, becoming your own wellness doctor. And that's what this Max Pulse system screening would do for you. It would help you manage your own health care system and all your circulation concerns, and look at your arteries and know what's going on. Yeah, that means you vegans and vegetarians and raw eaters too. Let's see what's going on with your arteries. Let's see how well that diet really is, what you're really putting into your body, what's going on and how your body is processing it. Yes, I'm talking to all of you. Schedule yourself for the exam so you will know if that diet is really working for you. If those things you're doing is really working for you. How clean are your arteries? That's right. How well is the blood circulating? Let's take a look. Let's see what's going on with it. And you would definitely be able to see it with that test. So come on, y'all. Schedule yourself. Invite me to your wellness center. I'll be there to support you, to give you what you need as a lymphologist, sharing with you the information that to empower you to correct all situations and to support your body. Because if your body ain't clean, and you all know about things that ain't clean, what happens to a swamp? You know what's going on in that swamp. And your body turns into that swamp as well. Not only that colon, that long colon that's as tall as you is, that get wrapped around and get so big and bulky that you can't even tell. Because even the tiniest person, the slimmest person, the smallest person, the person who never shows any fat, still can have a lot of waste in their body, clogging up their arteries, slowing down their organs processes, and you think because they slim, they don't have a problem with pooping, with letting all the waste out. And sometimes 3 or 4 times a day, you might go to the bathroom, and it might need to be 6 times a day. It might even be 9 times a day. You be like, I'm so tired of pooping, my butthole hurt. But that's all right. Get it out. Get it out, get it out, get it out. So y'all know the lymphatic system is like a tree in your body. The branches go up inside the head. The roots go down to the feet. The trunk is in the chest. It's called the thoracic duct. Its main function is to keep your cells living in the dry state. Now, what is a dry state? I must have to get that book, join that group on Facebook, Lymphatic Cellular Wellness, start studying and understanding how I can correct my own paradigm. You see, the human body fluids needs to move like the oceans of the world. Fluidity flowing, free of stagnation, blockages, and lack of quality oxygen. That's what we're talking about. Allowing your body to make that move right now. I'm still in that beat. I'm still listening to the music in my head. Every cell has a sodium potassium pump at the basic level. High potassium within the cells, low sodium within the cell. High potassium within the cell, low sodium within the cells. But you don't want none of that to get in your bloodstream like that. You don't want the blood to be off. The blood is powerful. It sends messages and vibrations, and it gets so much information in it flowing through the body. You got to get that blood right. Get your body in that healthy state. So I'm reminding you to take those deep, deep breaths and support that lymphatic system. Conscious living through living consciously is the key to a successful, healthy life. Are you breathing, family? Are you taking those deep, 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 deep breaths? So what supports the movement of the lymph system? Because you hear me talking about the breath all the time. The breath is the main thing. It's the key to life. It's the key to moving forward. But, we talk about taking those deep, 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 deep breaths. And there's so many, 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 many breaths. And people say the abdominal breath have the lymphatic system more. The chest breath. I'm telling you, people, just breathe and know you breathe. And then expand your chest. Taking a deep, 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 deep breath. And if you cough, that means you really need to take some more deep, 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 deep breath. Learning how to lymphocyze using a lymphocyzer. And what is that? They call it rebounding. We're talking about using that trampoline. We call it a lymphocyzer. That information was founded by Dr. Samuel C. West of the Academy of Lymphology. He started that information about the trampoline years and years and years ago. I believe back in the late 60s. He may have started that, and everybody's calling it everything else now. But I'm telling you, stroking. That's what we talk about. Don't just wash your body, stroke your body, rub your body, move those lymphatic vessels. Deep, deep, deep massage yourself. You got to always go for one. You can do it yourself. And if you got a partner, He can really work all that body for you. Or you can have your children do your legs and your feet and your arms. They can help you out too. You know, energy, that's another thing that moves lymphatics. That's the energetic vibration of who you are. Through your thoughts, through your consciousness, through your actions. So we're talking about learning about the lymphatic system and how it's associated with the circulatory system and how everything works together in peace and harmony, because your body is electrical and you know every cell has a generator, and we got to work with that. So excess blood proteins and water can leave the bloodstream. I know you knew that. Just a reminder. Excess blood proteins. Those proteins we got to look out for. They get trapped everywhere, and they call them all kinds of names when they do. The water can leave the bloodstream under stress, under shock, under poison. Stress, shock, poison comes in many forms. And we're not even talking about injury. And it can be a slight injury from you just stomping your toe, hitting your head, getting slapped on the back hard. Somebody's so excited to see you, they hug you too hard. And only the lymphatic vessels can remove the blood proteins and water. And that's why I'm telling you something. That's why pharmaceuticals shut down your immune system and your guardian angel, that lymphatic system, because it don't want you to be able to correct anything. It want to put you in a slump, a swamp. And you got to wake that up, like I had to do for this past year. Wake up that lymphatic system. Get things going. Get things moving. And I'm happy that I did. I'm happy that I know what I know. I'm happy that I do what I do. I'm happy that I offer what I offer. And I'm saying to you, no matter how old you are, no matter where you are in age, be it 10 or be it 100, you want to keep that lymphatic system going. I'm telling you, that's a secret to all these people that's out there that's living for a long time. The joy and happiness in their own hearts, for their own cells, and the fact that their body is not clogged up. That lymphatic system is working. Right perspective, right results. Right perspective, right results. When your perspective is not clear, your behavior becomes inconsistent. Are you inconsistent? Are you driving yourself crazy? I'm telling you, family, community, and friends, your body will never lie to you. Your body will never lie to you. Listen to your body. It's telling you something. It's telling you what you're doing. It tells you when you're stressed. It tells you when you're thinking about something. It tells you when you eat something that ain't right. When you drink something that ain't right. The vibrations ain't right. You got to learn how to listen to your body. Your body will never lie to you. I'm telling you, that's why I love the test I use. I tell you what, though, your mind will. That mind will confuse you each and every time. And that's why you may have to talk to yourself and see what is going on. Who is really speaking to me through this mind? And that's why we say step up to quantum health care. Thank you for coming to dance and breathe with me today. Breathing with me through the week. Reminding yourself to tune into yourself, to take better care of yourself, to understand what's going on with your life, what's going on around you. You can be more patient, more kind, and more loving to other people because of what they're going through, and they don't even understand what they're going through. Self-health care is not just a mental understanding, a conscious understanding, a self-care understanding. It is a super understanding of inner standing of divine conscious of self-health care moves mental observation view is essential for your self-success. Let's take a look from your field of information. I work with your human body field with the Nest Pulse system and learn what your body signals and symptoms are saying to you. We read all the way down to the physical level, even though I have the Max Pulse system. You literally turn into your most frequent thoughts and actions. I literally turn into our most frequent thought and actions. Your life has become what you imagine as well as believe in. which one will have presence in your life? Which one will be dominant in your life? What do you see? What do you sense? What do you smell? What do you hear? Think about it. What are your cells saying? What are your body smells saying to you? What is that sense that you feel? What do you see? Pay attention. Pay attention to those things. The future of healthcare, getting to the source of all conditions, is based on understanding that we are all vibration. Every cell, organ has its own coded frequency. Energy medicine learns to decode the human body field like the Nest Health Wellness tool. It decodes the human body field energy systems to maintain wellness, to heal and balance. It's never out of balance. It's showing you what you need to do. It's nothing to be concerned or worry about. It's showing you where you are, what you need to correct. We're thankful that we have these tools now to help us see what we are saying and doing to ourselves. Everything around us is energy, and we have the ability to control it with the power of our thoughts. Nothing in the world is solid. It just appears to be. This is the world of quantum physics. And we're talking about quantum health and healing. Thank you for coming to dance with me. Thank you for dancing in the middle of the week. You're at your desk and you just start dancing. And somebody said, you ready to go, go, go. You said, no, I'm dancing to the vibrations of my body, of my love for myself. I'm in that state of that oneness. That's why I'm dancing. I'm thinking about me, becoming my own wellness doctor. So schedule yourself. Your clients, schedule your clients with me. They're your clients. Schedule. You both get the report and you both can work on it together, because you never should leave the client student out of the picture. You got to have them in the picture or something ain't right. You can also schedule your family for the self-gnosis health check-up exams. The Nest bioenergetic human body field. Even your pets has a body field, and we scan your pets too. With that scan, anytime, anywhere, with the purchase of a little device, under $100, that scanning device. And then if you bring me to you to work with your family and your friends, I like traveling. Yeah, I'm ready to do some traveling. Have yourself a wellness party. Invite the people to come in and have these 2 standard tests. And then everybody sit around and talk a little bit. Let's get some education, helping one another. You know, that song, we got to help one another. We got to help one another do that. So, I want you to think about something else too. And I know 100% that those that tune into Inner Light Radio, the healing frequency, gets this message every Wednesday. Every Wednesday you get this message from my sister, India. She tells you all the time about your colon and how you need to keep it clean. And y'all heard me last week say, my body said to me, you got a lot of stuff in there. I'm like, how do I have a lot of stuff in there? I gave myself colonics every day. I had a colonic center for 13 years. I was doing colonics back and forth, talking to people all the time, giving it to myself. How can I still be having so much inside of me? But I'm telling you, you don't know what a certain amount of stress, inactivity, concerns, and worry would do to the body and impact every organ in your body and shut everything down on you. That's what they call a stroke sometimes. That's what they call pneumonia sometimes. That's what they call all these catastrophic events sometimes. That's your body talking to you. You can have so much waste in your body, even being a raw eater. You've been a raw eater for 10, 20 years, and you might still got some waste in your body. It only takes one incident for all that stuff to be there. Them colon walls get so impacted. And I really want y'all to think about it, because that's what the university came and told me last week. And like I told you, I kept saying, how can I be in that state? I do this. I'm keeping myself clean and flush out. I'm going to the bathroom regularly, but it keeps coming back to me. A great day begins with a smooth move. And I ain't talking about that smooth move you be doing to make that move. I'm talking about that smooth move when you wake up in the morning. That should be one of the first things that happen. You may look fat in the mirror, but is this really fat, my friends? You may not be fat. You may have a swollen colon and don't even know it. There's a term for it. Toxic swollen colon syndrome. Cause so many problems in the body that people think they're having all kinds of ailments. What's going on? And don't think the waste can't be in the brain. Everything goes down. Nothing goes back up. You got to think about it. I want you to think about that this week. I want you to think about how well you're pooping. How often are you pooping? And you're saying, well, I'm pooping 3 and 4 times a day, but what's really going on? If you're having issues and you're not understanding why and what's going on and you're doing everything right, the message is in the colon. And that message is powered by the lymphatic system. Because the lymphatic system got to help keep that colon clean. Got to move things. So you know what? I ain't going to argue with the body. I'm not going to argue with consciousness. I'm not going to argue with the universe and the universe and the frequencies of life. It said to me, Karen, you need to clean your colon some more. And I'm like, okay, let me get busy. I don't have my colonics in it anymore, but I do have my cleaner board. I used to sell those too, the new modern ones. So I pull that sucker out, set it up, put it in my bathroom, and I'm getting busy because I'm on a road to total wellness. And after that dance workout today, and I'm telling you, it was a workout. Feeling real good from it though. My body's still sweating, but I love it. How you doing, family? Do you love yourself? Do you talk to yourself? Do you say loving words of support to yourself? Or are you sitting around being bored? I'm going to tell you, aim so high, you will never be bored. The greatest waste of our natural resources is the number of people who never achieve their potential. Get out of that slow lane, shift into that fast lane. If you think you can't, you won't. If you think you can, there's a good chance you will. Even making the effort will make you feel like a new person. When you make the effort, you will feel like a new person. Reputations are made by searching for things that cannot be done, and doing them. Aim low, boring. Aim high, soaring. So yeah, I'm aiming high. I'm waking up our community, the African American Black folk community, to understand quantum health and healing, to let go of those pharmaceuticals and those well doctors. They're well. They want to make you well, but they only know one thing. And they got to put you on some drugs. And I'm telling you, it's tearing your body down. Drugs constipate you, slow down your lymphatic system from purifying the body, clog things up. And if you don't see swelling in your ankles and your foot and in your arms, it's organs is swelling. And then it gets external and it's going on. And then it causes more problems. And they want to give it another name and more things. And you go from thinking that I got over that, now I got this. Nah, we only got a stagnated body, a stagnated lymphatic system with a stagnated conscious. So are you ready to rise above it all? Are you ready to rise above it all? Are you ready to speak love and light into your life? Are you ready to speak goodness in your life? Are you ready to rewrite your personal health care prescription plan? Heal thyself, know thyself. I am here to let you know that you can do it. And you don't need nobody else to do it with you or for you or tell you how to do it. You got to learn to trust that inner wealth. That invisible soul of your soul. You got to thank the power that be and step up out of the dark ages of healthcare. That's what you got to do, because life is consciousness and healing is a function of consciousness. And then you want to do what? Emancipate yourself from those pharmaceutical drugs. And I don't care if they say you got to be on this drug for the rest of your life once you take it. Definitely like those blood thinners and things like that. You can get off of all those things. Take your time. Do it slowly. Don't force yourself. Don't force nothing. Life is not about forcing anything. So I'm Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks, founder of the Arc of Self-Healing and Self-Help, health education for longevity and peace. And that's what I share with you each and every Wellness Wednesday right here on InnerlightRadio.com, where transformation begins. And I Feel the vibration. Because I get ready to say I hope, and the universe said, don't say hope. You know you're helping to shift and change lives. So, to all my family, internationally, nationally, locally, around the world, that hashtag, Black People's Comedic Boycott Ham. Let us know what you're doing in the health field, in other fields, around the world. How can we support each other with that hashtag, what we're doing, where you can go, whatever it is. But be truthful, be honest, be factual. Don't play no games with each other anymore. Let's be on a straight pathway of really helping people reach their goals and opportunities in life and supporting one another. There's enough going on for everybody else. If we unite as Black folk like we should and really help one another, not bring any stresses into each other's lives, we can make the whole world better. And we can make a shift, and all they can do is get in line like the soldiers and march right behind us, doing everything they need to do. So I want you to have a great time this week. Sit back and enjoy yourself. Get out in the sun, walk in the grass, and take a deep, deep, deep breath. And think about me and send that love out. Send that love vibration out. And we're going to listen to a tape in closing from Reverend Knight. Y'all know I love him. How to use the law of I am. I am that I am. And if you think about it too, when you visit my YouTube channel, check out I Am That I Am by Joseph Murphy. That's a powerful one out there. I think I had that, I don't even know how many millions of people listen to that one alone. But we're going to listen to Reverend Ike in closing. Thank you so much, family. Thank you for bringing me the peace and harmony and balance in my life.
And Dr. McCarthy is going to put this on the screen. The ultimate realization that brings money to you. Here it is. I am money. You see, I am is God. And whatever you add to I am, you become. Whatever you add to I am is added unto you. Did you get it? I'm going to have you repeat it after me. I am is God.
I am is God.
Whatever you add to I am,
Whatever you add to I am,
you become.
you become.
Whatever you add to I am,
Whatever you add to I am,
is added unto you.
is added unto you.
That's why we're told in the commandments, thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. The theologians have no idea what that means. Every time you add something negative to I am, you take the name of the Lord in vain. This is why the mystic in the scriptures teaches us, let the weak say, I am strong. If you don't understand that, you will think that you're being told to lie. But you see, it does not say, let the weak say, I am weak. Why? Because I am weak is not the truth, it is a lie. That's the lie. Another song on our Don't You Ever Sing That in Here is that I am weak, but thou art strong. You have just cursed. The dirtiest, lowest curse. You have taken the name of the Lord in vain. And of course, the name of the Lord is the nature of the law. Now listen to the rest of the commandment. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless who takes his name in vain. What does it mean? If you say, I am weak, the Lord of the law will give you weakness. That is the nature of the law. Let me hear you say, that is the nature of the law. You see, we've got to come to understand God and the Lord as principle. Now, this is what the theologians don't want you all to get a hold of. You know, the Ten Commandments are not just a bunch of thou shalt nots because God wanted to stop you from having fun. Thou shalt not commit adultery. He wanted to stop you from catching AIDS. Well, now let me stop meddling and go back to teaching. There's a reason. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. Every time you say I am, you take the name of the Lord. Every mind takes the name of the Lord when it says I am. Let me hear everybody say I am. I am. Now you're taking the name of the Lord. You have taken it. Now what are you going to do with it? Don't mess it up. I remember down south, we always said, and the older people always said to us, don't play with God. You see, people are unconscious of their power. Regardless of who you are, regardless of whether you know what you're doing or not, every mind takes the name of the Lord. Every mind takes the name of the Lord. Whenever you think consciously or subconsciously or unconsciously, I am, you take the name of the Lord. You are dealing with the nature of the law. You are dealing with the nature of divine principle. And you are going to get a reaction. According to the nature of what you add to I am. Wake up. Yeah.
Wow, family, that was a great show. I want to thank you so very much for tuning in to the Conscious Self-Health Care Conversation Radio Show right here on Inner Radio. It was a pleasure having you tuning in. Now, you must tell a friend to tune in. And if you haven't called in and shared your wellness story, don't you think it's time that you help somebody with your wellness story? Call in, share your story, join the conversation. I'm Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks, and I invite you to visit my website, ConsciousSelfCare.com. Or you can just go to the number 4, the word CELLLIFE.com. Leave me some information. I would love to talk with you. And once again, I look forward to you joining us next Wednesday right here on the Conscious Self-Health Care Radio Show. It's a conversation where we uplift each other, where we share our wellness stories so we can help someone move from disease care to conscious self-health care. Thank you for tuning in. I look forward to hearing from you next Wednesday.